What's up, great people? Long time no see. I'm back in the building like I never left. I had to get over my being hurt by YouTube removing my channels. I just want y'all to know. Plus, I'll just let you know the last couple of days has been trying. Okay, very much so trying. I'm kind of happy to be in this new 2026 where I'm staying in my mix. Yep, only in my mix. That's all I could afford. Okay, and moving accordingly, of course, um, as God is ordering my steps. Um, and that doesn't mean that the journey is easier, right? When you're standing in God's will and He's ordering your steps. But that's a story in itself. Welcome to the channel. I am Royal Vibes, your intuitive guide. I have to make sure I say that correctly because I don't want to have to start all over again because they'll associate it with my last couple of channels. But anyway, I'm glad you're here. 12 subscribers. Yeah, again, I don't fret small beginnings. Everything starts with the thought, then action behind it. Yeah, and manifesting growth. That's what we're doing here. Yep. So this is a I didn't have a particular person, place, or thing to read about today. This is just basically just because reading, tapping into my space, this space, our space, and yeah, wanting to see where it brings me. So it's not by chance you're here that I'm here. Mm-hmm. Gratitude is my attitude, as always, as always. And yeah, we're gonna make the best of it. So this is a guidance reading for whomever crosses this live. Yeah, that's how that's gonna go today. It's crazy enough. I keep as I was shuffling the cards off the camera, three of wands kept coming out. So let's see how that's gonna operate, how that's gonna work out. If you are watching, Katie, my girl, I do apologize. I had a lot going on this last couple of days. Um, I had a hot water heater um, issue. My waters had been leaking. The hot water heater had been leaking since Sunday, and got an alert from Sewage and Water Board that yeah, things were looking pretty weird for me. So I've been like in a crazy rant trying to figure out who I can get to come and fix that. Well, it's finally fixed, and I do owe you your read, and you are definitely going to get it on me, and for the inconvenience. Anywho, miss your girlfriend. Yeah. So again, welcome to the channel. If you like what you hear, if you resonate with what you hear, please like, share, and subscribe. I don't really so much. I mean, I don't really care about the sharing part, but if you like and subscribe, that'll add on to the channel and place me in a multitude of algorithms. You know, with people who are it's designed to see me, right? Not to see our channel. All right. Again, I am Royal Vibes, your intuitive guide. Call me Royal. Call me Vibes. Call me Blessed. But don't call me nothing less. Y'all gonna see I'm yeah, I'm like I think I'm Johnny Cochran or something. If it don't fit, it must have quit. hmm I'm always rhyming. I'm a poet at heart, right? I love music, so you'll hear me play music sometimes in the background from YouTube, of course, so we don't have any issues with that. Um, and I love to sing, so I'll belt out something out of nowhere or have the music playing, or maybe some instrumentals and sing along. You know, it ain't by chance. Sometimes I get my ministry, or sometimes I get my um, what I want to say, the messages through music, right? So messages can come from a plethora of different angles or perceptions or ways, and are I'm here for it. Yeah. Please like and subscribe. All right, we're starting off with page one. Some fire energy. Childlike fire energy, right? Like a babe with new feet. Ooh, like Bambi. Remember when Bambi first started walking? All right, let's get it. I miss y'all so much. I really did. I was just, you have no idea how incomplacent I was without having this camera in my face, shuffling these cards and speaking the messages that God has given me. I've literally been consumed with everything. Crazy enough, I have a notebook here of all of my things that God has given me to speak about. And yeah, we got time. If I got time, if you got time, I got time. I'm just saying. You got time, I got some time. All right, so we have water energy here as well, and more fire energy, Six of Cups and Nine of Wands. Just gonna pull a couple of these tarot cards, and we're gonna move on to um some other messages. All right. Ooh, the Empress. All right. Six of Wands at the very bottom. It's funny because Three of Wands kept coming into my view. This weather's weird, man. It was just freezing the other day, and now it's like I'm really sweating underneath all of this. I was hot. I mean, I was cold at first, and now I'm sweating. Two of Wands, fire energy all up and through this thing, and again some water, and Aries energy, Virgo energy. Four cups, more water. All right, and the very bottom of the deck we have Nine of Coins, luxury, abundance, wealth, success, independent, opulence, thrive, comfort. All right, the very bottom. I'll let you see. And that's one thing I'm very privy on. Like I have to let you see the cards. I'm not a reader that is going to just tell you anything. I get when the spirit takes over, and I'm able to um, elaborate through spirit via my vessel. But I'm not just gonna sit here and tell you what sounds good. This is here. This channel is here for the truth, nothing but the truth. So help me God. I'm here for a purpose, and that purpose is to spread light on our lives and sh- uh, show each and every one of us how to make it through and or deal with the things that we're handed, dealt, and yeah, come out victorious, should I say, victorious in the end, and knowing that yeah, being healed and healing is like the road is how I want to say, the beginning of the road to success. Being able to heal mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. And if you haven't checked out my other channel, I do have another channel just to um, elaborate on that just a second. For just a second. I have what's that? The Royal I'm sorry, Royal with the Vibes. Make sure you go and subscribe to that channel. And that is also where, I mean, because this is a day of truth for me, right? Truth, reality, actual, factual. We are living in a day and time, a land of uh, information, right? Where truth is actually um, being shunned, right? Not many people are accepting the truth in the manner in which it comes, and is unfortunate. So I feel like those who run across my channel, are definitely willing and available for truth, right? And if you aren't, you are on the road to doing so or being just that. Anywho, yeah. So roll with the vibes. Check into that channel. Make sure you're there, and yeah, ready to see from different perspectives, right? Because it's a channel for reasoning. It's a channel we're going to be interviewing some amazing people. I explained that I have all these resources and never understood why God allowed me in the vicinity of all these people. I never actually used my vocals, my singing, um, to prosper me, and I always what I want to say, I mean, I love music. I absolutely love music, and those who know me know I absolutely love music. I've been singing for a very long time, but I just was never able to grow in that gift, grow with that gift in that manner. I use my voice for other things, and it's still a blessing. I'm very grateful for it, and yeah, I'm about to start using these resources that I got. Yeah. It's about to be something spectacular. I'm about to blow my own mind. All right. All right. So back to the reading. I digressed a little bit. It's all good. We're talking about the other channel. We're gonna make it grow just as we are gonna make this little baby grow. Right? Just like a little baby. Nurture it and it grows. All right. So page of wands. Again, fire energy, exuberance, outgoing, excited, creative, artistic, free spirit, original, mm, and inventive. I love the word original, authentic, right? Nothing and no one like you, right? Creative, exciting. And that's definitely the attributes of a fire sign, and being a page of wands, right? Childlike, almost, yeah, definitely childlike. And I'm gonna see where it fits into the story. Give me just a second. All right, so we have Six of Cups, and this is nostalgia, sanctuary, memories, reminiscing, childhood, past influences, as we were just saying, childlike, right? As I was just mentioning, childlike, the Page of Wands. So somebody's a kid at heart, right? You might be an older person, but you might just be a kid at heart, or you may be, um, you know, youthful all the way around. It's a beautiful thing. Either way, it's a beautiful thing, right? Being an older person, because if people understand that growing old now is a privilege, right? It's literally a privilege. Not everybody's getting that these days, right? I don't know if you see what's happening around you, but yeah, man, people are dropping like flies. So yeah, here today and gone today. It used to be here today, gone tomorrow. It's here today and gone today. So yeah, it's imperative that you love on yourself and the folks who love on you. All right. I don't know where that came from, but yeah, we have the Six of Cups here, and there's some emotion, love kind of energy that's happening here, right? Nostalgic memories, reminiscing again, childhood, past influences, mm, reflecting. Mm, right. All right, so Nine of Wands, more fire energy. Excuse me. Weary last stand. Perseverance, determination, courage, inner strength, and may be where the inner strength comes from. Some of us, I know sometimes I'll be like, dang, I don't know where all this energy or all this effort, all this wherewithal and resilience comes from. you know. And I, like I said about my channel, I blow my mind. I blow my own mind sometimes at the my capabilities, and God puts me in situations to show me how capable I am. I ask for peace, and He gives me um, situations where I learn how to create my own peace. Right, not Him giving me the actual peace, but Him actually showing me I have, you know, the tools and everything I need within me to provide those things, especially with me being in His will, right? He doesn't mind providing those provisions and again those promises and protection as I move about His will for my life. But yeah, weary, last stand, perseverance, determination. It's an absolute must, and one would need that idea, ideal methodology to methodology to go about this journey. Um, Again, pure heart, childlike. When I think childlike, I think pure heart, right? A heart of a child. It's crazy because, and it may seem weird to some, and I almost understand how Michael Jackson felt with when it came down to actually, being able to communicate better with children, pure hearts, because adults are conflicted, with themselves and the lives that they're living, and expect for other people to, you know, be okay or grasp what it is that they're dealing with. I mean, it's a whirlwind, and some of us have the options to choose, as the Two of Wands is here. That's crazy. Yep. So let's definitely have those options to choose. All right. So we have some Arcana here, and that's the Empress energy. Nurturing, as Six of Cups is here as well. The nurturing child. Wow, nurturing the child and healing the child within pure energy, pure. That like all these cards are kind of like coinciding with each other. I love when it happens. All right, so again, nurturing, fertility, pregnancy, creativity, which is also fire energy, creative creativity, energy here, sensuality, abundance. hmm Once a man, twice a child. I don't know where that came from, but I remember reading that in the Bhagavad Gita. That's one of their philosophies, which is in actuality, if you think about it, because you were born a baby, then child, and then when you become older, some of us become childlike again. Once a man, twice a child. All right, so Two of Wands, choices. Yeah. Righteousness or the like thereof, pure heart, clean hands, or the like thereof. It almost seems like this is saying this is like go with your go with your heart, that childlike energy, seeing from the eyes of a child, the innocence, the innocence of a child, choosing pure heart or the like thereof. There's somebody that's being faced with a decision, righteousness or the like thereof. And what you nurture will live. Righteousness or the like thereof. There's a line that's being drawn. You have a choice. Whoever you are, you have a choice. I don't know if you are a fire sign, earth sign, or air sign. I'm sorry, a water sign. I don't know why I say air, but yeah, air could be in there somewhere. I don't have any air cards here, but I say air for a reason. So it could fall for anyone at this point because I just said the reading is for whomever runs across it. There's no specific gender or um, element or sign. There's a choice, and depending on which choice is made, is what you'll become abundant in. And see, when we think abundance and we speak about abundance, right? You can be abundant in a lot of things. You can be abundant in turmoil and mess and clutter, and you know, or you could be abundant in higher vibrations. You know, all that is good, right? It's a choice. Choose. Choose wisely. Nurture what is good. All that is good that is within. And some of us are having to heal some child wounds as well. I'm getting multiple messages. Some child wounds that are needing to be healed. And it's a choice. It's still a choice. Choosing to heal versus staying in the energy of and low vibration of not choosing to do so. Because it's a choice. I'll say some of us, God will force feed us to do so. He'll back up against the wall where we have no other choice but to call on Him and honor His word and or His will for our life. But then there's some people that have to choose. He will not force feed you. You have to say which side you're going to choose. You're choosing and stand on it. So if there's a decision that someone has to make on in reference to life or their way of life or what's happening in or around them, I'm just gonna say choose wisely. Well, every aspect of this is basically a choose wisely um scenario, situation and scenario. Y'all learn too that I make up my own words, but that actually I was so serious. I was about to say situation and scenario, but I say scenario. As you can see, people are still celebrating the 4th of July. I mean, the 4th of July, the 1st of January. Oh my God. I'm sorry. It might as well be the 4th of July. Shoot. But the 1st of January, they're still popping those firecrackers and fireworks. Man, 4 or 5 people then already got hurt down here within the midst of this January 1st celebration. Man, it's crazy. It's just every year people understand like bullets fall. They gotta fall. Like I'm not even gonna say gravity because I've learned other things about that scenario too. But yeah, they fall to not. It's not just gravity. What it is they fall because they're seeking balance. When it fall back to the earth, is seeking balance. They call it gravity, but what it is it's seeking balance. Bullets fall and they have no name on it. Like we have to be wiser every year. It's the same thing. Like we don't know that it's the same end result every time it happens. Like it's crazy, and then to be grown as people doing this, it's insane. and very unfortunate. Very unfortunate. All right, so the very last card on this is for cups, and it says, ooh, apathetic, delusioned, antisocial, unmotivated, stagnated, lacking. See, we can be abundant in lack. There's such thing as abundant in lack. Dependent on your choice, and it seems as though some people were headed in making a decision that would have definitely altered their lives, absolutely altered their lives. Um, some of you are even unmotivated to make this decision because there's a lot of changes and rearranging that would need to would need to happen. I'm trying to get away from speaking New Orleans. All right. Um, Dang, I was gonna give y'all a trivia to see whether or not y'all knew exactly where I was from. But anywho, yeah, 4 cups, man. Disillusioned, antisocial, unmotivated, stagnated. You're stuck because you have yet to choose. Right? Some of us are stuck and stagnated because we have yet to choose what is most beneficial for us. Right? Sometimes having to again unlearn. I think I mentioned this in my other. I say again, but I mentioned this on the other channel. We have to unlearn the things that we have learned, and you have to have the wherewithal, the will, the resilience, the perseverance, all of those things, the want to do so. Right? And feeling unmotivated ain't where it's at. All right, so stagnated, lacking emotional satisfaction, fatigue, daydreaming, saying no shoulda, coulda, wouldas. Yeah, it's time to start moving, getting that fire shot up in your bones. Um, yeah, like a little child with candy. Get on to it, get on with it, right? Because again, every good thing starts with an idea, but it's nothing. An idea is nothing without action behind it. Now, which direction are you going to choose? Either you're going to make it easier for yourself, or continue to make it harder for yourself, right? And a lot of times we make it harder for ourselves due to the decisions we make in life, and it's unfortunate. It's very unfortunate. Right or wrong, good or bad, up, down, left, right. It's a choice, and these choices make you draw the line exactly where you stand, and it's up to you. Choose wisely. That's all I gotta say. Choose wisely. Righteousness always wins, right? Pure heart, clean hands, in the end always win. Love always win. Yep. Yep. That's my agenda. That's the word. That's what it is, and I'm sticking to it. I don't know nothing different, nothing other than that, nothing else to give me any other results other than failed, low vibrational, low energy results. And yeah, I fought like skin, nail, and teeth, blood, sweat, and tears to get up out of that place. And yeah, there was a lot of healing and things I had to do, learning from those past decisions. And it's okay to make certain decisions in your life, even if they are wrong. I must say that, even if they are deemed to be incorrect at the time, because that's the only way that you know that they're wrong, right? And then the wherewithal to actually rearrange it, fix it, change that, you know, knowing and seeing that it's wrong, it's operating incorrectly, and um, choosing to fix it. Right? Instead, it's not how you start; it's how you finish. Right? I don't sweat small beginnings. It's not how you start; it's how you finish. I'll say too, and the journey getting there. Right? The journey getting to the finish, because that's what created the greatness within you to want to finish. And that's a beautiful thing. All right, so on the next deck, let's get it. I just pulled out a couple ones because I cleared off my table here. If y'all don't remember, I had several decks that was just sitting up here. I have them now sitting right here, and I just grabbed a few. I haven't used this deck in forever, so I decided to use it. I usually use my other tarot deck, but yeah, man. I hope everybody's doing great out there. I have 12 subscribers. Thank y'all for subscribing to the channel. Some of them my family. I threaten their life. You better go find me. You better go follow the show. I'm just playing. I don't threaten nobody. I don't threaten nobody. But the only I'm lying. I do threaten folks, and I found that it's not intentional. It's just me being who I am. I do threaten folks that are not sure of themselves, and don't even realize I do it. Right? Just me being me, and I'm sure somebody out there has also dealt with that same type of energy. You just being sure of who you are, walking in the light of the Most High God. And God said, it's not because of you they don't like you. They don't. In fact, they don't even know why they don't like you. But they deem um, they're not liking you because of the light that's on you. Right? They can see that light that's on you. You ain't faking it to make it. Right? Uh, this has always happened with this larger deck. I combined two decks and I got these little bitty hands. But I get it done. I get the job done. Don't trip. Give me 2 seconds. 2.2 seconds. All right. I'll complete them. But yeah, man. I have this saying, choosing to change though is a challenge. I've been saying for like the last, in fact, crazy enough, last year, about maybe August of last year, I had started that whole choosing to change though is a challenge series on my reading channel that was taken down, and I went off into January. In fact, still talking about the same thing. So God had me like festering in that same energy, speaking about it and getting people, motivating people to make better changes and make better choices for themselves. And again, our choices, the choices we make it easier or harder, make life easier or harder for ourselves. And um, yeah, there. Some of my choices, I'll see, have been character builders for sure. Some of my trials and tribulations as well have been character builders. I don't know where I'd be or who I'd be without them, So, yeah, some of us take our challenges and face them head on. Some of us look at them as dilemmas and um, cave in to them, right? Submit to them, feared into submission. And some of us the punches, dance with the topsy turvy. It's topsy turvy, and I learned how to dance in that shit. You understand? You feel me? All right, so, all right, whispering shadows, celestial dance. Oh, as I say, dance, celestial blessings, soul journey, and radiant presence. Can I get one more, please? There's spirit. And when I say spirit, I mean the Holy Spirit. Father, Son, Holy Spirit. Yeah. All of this is brought to you by the way of the Most High God. That's it. And anybody who not, snap. Anybody who's not speaking in that order is out of order. Because you can't talk about spirit and not talk about God. All right. Just a little fun fact. Just a little fun fact. Not trying to beat up on nobody, you know. All right. All right. See, yo, I had some banana pancakes this morning. It was so good. They were so freaking good. And I juiced some papaya and some lychee and some apples, oranges. It was amazing. It was like liquid gold flowing through my body. Like every sip, I could just feel it going like through my fingertips. I don't know if you haven't cold pressed, please do so. Okay, it is really like H3O, like they said, H3O. It feel like H3O. All right, whispering shadows. All right, and it says, "Hear the whispers of silence." And it's funny because wait, hold up. Daydreaming. I thought I saw something about silence up here. Okay, that's the nostalgia memories thinking. Okay. Whispering shadows. Kind of like the same thing. In a sense. Hear the whispers of silence. Take moments of stillness today to listen to the wisdom that arises when the mind is quiet. Ironically, and that's not a coincidence, a coinkadinky, that this card came out because yeah, we are here today because we are here today speaking about the very same thing that's going to catapult us into something different, a different mindset, a different. When you change your mind, you change your world. When you change your words, you change it. No, sorry. When you change your mind, you change your words, you change your world. That's it. Order. I like order. Good order. Order. Yeah. Mm-hmm. All right. So celestial dance. Embrace the cosmic dance of life. Of course, as I just was saying, some of us run from, what life is dealing us, the hand that life is giving us, or some of us play the hand. We know how to play the hand. Some of us know when to hold them and know when to fold them. And yeah, deal with the topsy turvy um way of life that some of us are choosing to live, and or if life is handing it to us, you know it will behoove you to um, learn how to adjust accordingly. Not saying that that is your end all be all, you're forever, right? But at that time, at that moment, learning how to appropriate, get in where you fit in when it comes to your story. If it calls for you to sway, then that's what it calls for you to do at that time. Bob and weave, same difference. The celestial dance, learning how to move accordingly, adjusting to life's twists and turns, right? Adjusting to life's twists and turns. You're built for it, right? We are adjustable human beings. Change. The only thing in life that's constant is change, right? And quiet is kept. I'm a constantly always say my favorite slogan: choosing to change towards a challenge, and it's a choice. Choose the high road or the low road, left or right, again, up or down, black or white. It's the same difference. All right, so yeah, celestial dance. Embrace the cosmic dance of life. Align yourself with the rhythms of the universe. That's it. Once you learn how to dance, ain't no instability. Ain't that there's nothing that can come into your life that can throw you off your stability. Right? I don't care how topsy turvy it gets. All right. Find joy and harmony in each step of your journey. Then I just say it's not about the start. It's about the finish and the journey there to the finish. Yeah, those steps within the journey is what make you. and hopefully not break you, right? All right, celestial blessings. Excuse me. Excuse me. Receive celestial blessings. Receive celestial blessings today. Open your heart to grace and abundance. It's funny because we just was talking about the pure heart, opening your heart to the pureness again, childlike, seeing through the eyes of a child, right? Celestial blessings, those innocent blessings, nostalgic. How many of us can remember us before we were broken, right? That in that time when we were ourselves healed and being willing to do whatever necessary to get back to that point, that moment, right? And if it has to do with, going back to that pure heart, that childlike energy to get the job done, then I would say it would be absolutely well worth it if you're coming out on the receiving end or the finish line victorious. It was never meant to break you, and if it did in a sense break you, it broke you to grow you. Sometimes you have to destroy in order to rebuild. Yeah, and you got to be okay with it, right? Purging out the old to embrace the new, healing, whispering shadows, yeah, unhealed energy, standing in between what is and what can be, what should be. Like some of us are standing in the doorway and just refuse to walk through, like the door of choosing better, greater, healed, healing, whole and healed. You can see, you can see it, you can see it for yourself. And it's even fire, walking through the fire to be burned, I mean, to be cleansed, purged, and come out shiny, gold, perfect, better than what you went in, right? Definitely have some things to deal with mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. And again, this is choices for some folks, right or wrong, up or down, left, right, good or bad, righteousness, the like thereof, or the like thereof, or choosing to nurture the healed you or the unhealed you. And again, that's what grows. Whatever you nurture, whatever you feed, it will grow. So yeah, again, open your heart to grace and abundance, the pure of it all. Allow cosmic energies to shower you with love and light. Absolutely. As I mentioned, yeah, amazing. Already. I love it. All right, soul journey. All right, this one says, embark on a soulful journey today. Mm. Quartz Cup, this is the introduction to it. So that when the opportunity presents itself, you'll be well aware and well on your way. All right. Let's see. Follow the path that excuse me. Follow the path that resonates with your deepest aspirations. Embrace growth and transformation as you evolve. Growth and transformation. As they choosing to change was a challenge, or facing the opportunity to change as an opportunity for growth and not a challenge. It's how you deem the situation. If it's a challenge, that it will be just that, right? Um, if you look at it as opportunity just to change, it's just what it is, you know, allowing it to be just that, the opportunity for growth, change, right? Your soul's journey, right? Shedding the old skin to develop a new, embracing your growth and evolution, transformation as you evolve. I love it. Into the healed you, the new and improved healed you, right? And sometimes we have to go back to the beginning before we were broken. Remembering our hearts, the innocence of it all, right? All right. Hold on more. So this one says, radiant presence, shine lights. I love it. Shine your light brightly today. Your presence has the power to illuminate the lives of others. Be a source of warmth, kindness, and positivity wherever you go. And it's crazy because, as I just was saying, to how we are to share our our stories, our lives, who we are in God, especially those who have submitted their lives to God. You know, either you like us or they hate us. There's not really no in between. There's folks who like us or they don't like us. It's just what it is. And partially because of the light on you and the love that is shown through you. I remember going to a store opening for a Guyanese friend of mine a couple years back, and there was this lady out of nowhere. Everybody else was just all beautiful energy, and just this lady out of nowhere. She just had this dark, really dark energy about herself, and I would never forget her because the way she spoke to me. And I was in front of friends, and they were all looking like, "Why is this lady staring at you like this?" And when she looked past everybody, she was looking past everybody and was looking straight to me. And she wanted to tell him, just like telling people that I was evil or something like that. I was like, "Art? I've never, ever, ever, ever been called that." But if you ever, I mean, if you were seeing this lady, that's exactly who and what she was. My energy, and I didn't understand it until after it was all said and done, after I spoke to my spiritualist. And she told me, she said, who you are and what you are will upset demons. And the demon that was inside of her, it is almost like how they'll say, all you have to do is claim your enemy is doing what you're doing, and they'll believe. Claim that they're doing it first, and people will believe you. All you have to do is just beat them to the punch. So that's what that was. Like because spiritually, you can, if you are walking in discernment, and if you are spiritually guided, and you move with your intuition, your gut instinct, you see, right? Not just with these eyes, but you see physically, right? Those same energies that you can see can also see you. But crazy enough, I was seeing, but I wasn't seeing at that time. But I was also like like daily people would come to me and tell me their story. It was just like so many. I mean, God was showing me exactly who I am and who I was. And then for all of a sudden, for this lady out of nowhere, for her to just be like she was growling, and I was like, oh my God, I don't know. It was just she was out of nowhere, and she just stating I's view of me, to whereas the people that I was around, they were kind of like standing in the way, blocking me in a sense. Like this, the way she was looking, if eyes would have burned me alive, that lady would have burned me alive. But and never seen her again since. But she was growling and everything. I'll never forget that. I'll never forget that. Absolutely never forget that. But people will show you who you are. You know, good, bad, or indifferent. Um, yeah. And she definitely let me know that day. And I was afraid, and not afraid, but I was like, ooh, like, that kind of thing. Like, ooh, I don't know. Kind of energy. But it didn't stop me. And in fact, it made my heart smile because God said they're gonna let you know who you are. I'm gonna send folks to let you. I'm gonna let folks around you to let you know who you are. And again, it could be whomever. If they could see, they can see, and I can't be mad at them for seeing because I can see. Because eventually I was able to see it. Once my attention like focused on her, I was able to actually see who she was. But I was in an environment where I wasn't even looking for that. But at that time, I was selectively using my discernment. Now, yes, baby, I don't leave home without it. No, do not leave. It's like my ID, my credit card. I don't leave home without this discernment of mine. All right. So that was Soul Journey. Then we had Radiant Presence. And so now we're on. And don't be weary in people turning their backs on you because you are standing for what is right. You have drawn a line between what you know is right and what you have been living. And yeah, it's like saying no more to the stagnation energies. Now we're going to make the decision, the conscious effort to bring forth better within ourselves and our lives. Because eventually those very same things will spill over into our lives. You'll be able to see it, right? Let's see. All right, universal compass, trust and cosmic guidance today. As I said, this reading is a guidance message for all of us. I am not exempt, just to let you know. I am being used as a vessel. However, the message that is given, that is being transpired here, I am also here to witness, or here to listen to, all right, or to consume. All right. Again, universal compass, and it says, trust in cosmic guidance today. Let the universe be your compass as you navigate through life's journey. Surrender to, I love it. Surrender to the flow of the divine timing and wisdom. Time, I love it. And it's kind of like correlates with some of the things I had said in the beginning. And hopefully, I don't start like meshing together my pages because I keep saying, as I said before, when y'all probably didn't hear me say it, it was actually said on another channel. But nonetheless, some of the things I say so often, you will hear me say it, and say it a multitude of times. All right. And hopefully it don't make you cringe. I really don't care. I ain't gonna lie, because again, I'm here for the truth and nothing but the truth, so help me God. And if the truth makes you cringe, then so be it. Okay? All right. So, Oracle's reflection. Hmm? I'm not here to blow smoke up nobody's hind parts. No, not me. I'm not a smoker blower up the hind parts a guy kind of girl. Yeah, don't do it. Yeah, I don't do it. All right, reflect on your identity. Didn't I say speak about reflection earlier? I talked about that. when I saw her looking in this water, like she's reflecting, like Mufasa and Simba. Simba looked into the water and was reflecting. Right. I don't know. Somebody may have watched The Lion King recently. If you did, this applies. All right. So reflect reflect on your identity. Spend time today pondering who you are beyond roles and labels, embracing your authentic self. As I spoke about original and authentic self, me yeah, I love it. Just is it this the first reading, and I don't know if I actually did a reading before. That other one wasn't a reading. It was kind of like a tap in kind of thing. But this is definitely a reading, but I love when the cards do this. They are um, working for each other, piggybacking off of each other. All right, so yeah, that's where we are. And I'm gonna go somewhere. I want to do some truth. Cause see, with this whole having to heal thing too, some folks are being broken kind of energy. I really believe that that is partially the reason why we have yet to move in um, a more positive situation, a more positive energy, um, choosing to deal with those shadows, deal with the brokenness and the hurt, yeah, that we have allowed to consume us to the point of some of us don't even realize we are in self defense mode, and we've been living in that mode forever, since forever. It's like a default mode. We don't even know we're living in it, right? Until the an opportunity presents itself to show you exactly how unhealed you are, and then we eventually like to blame it on other people and not actually do the work, see it for ourselves. In order to heal it, you must see it, see that it's a problem, see that it needs to be healed, reveal it, and deal with it. That's it. Heal, deal. Look, and I talked about shadow side, and look at the bottom of the card. I just talked about the shadow side. Just pull this deck up. Come on now with the come on. Come on now with the come on. Dwelling, dwelling on darkness, shadow side. Lord have mercy. Some of us gotta let it go. I think you better let it go. Looks like another love TKO. Mm? You letting life knock you out. All right, let's see what we're gonna get. I've been drinking tea, and if you don't know, I do not read cards that have fallen on the floor, so I will definitely put that back in. Some healing in a lot of ways that need to be done. Can't grow if you don't heal. Be temporary growth. Okay, that's it. Okay, I was going to have to put the cards down because nothing was coming out. I will be the signs. I'm not gonna force it. That was one card. Anything else, Spirit? Holy Spirit. Okay. Can I get one more? No pressure. No pressure. The bottom of the deck. Fear of your power. Oh my God. Power has been quietly developing inside of you, waiting to be claimed, but fear is stopping you. It's time to own your strength and unleash your magic. Can I say? Tap in, find the minute you go into healing, all this unbrokenness. I'm sorry, all this brokenness and not unhealed energy. Um, yeah, going within that pure Lord. That's what you've been doing, playing it safe because you're in fear of your power. Playing it safe. Mm, 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 mm. You've been taking the easy path and your laziness, the four cups energy, that stagnated energy, being abundant and lazy, got nothing to do all this time and ain't got nothing to do with it. It seems to me you got a lot to do. Seems to me we have a lot to do, right? Fatigue, antisocial, playing it safe, fear of your own power. You can't be feared, and the people watching you're feared too. Anyway, so we got playing it safe. You've been taking the easy path and your laziness will not pay off. Start taking bold actions. And I talk about everything good thing starts with a thought, but it's nothing, absolutely nothing without actions behind it. Right? Fate without works is dead. So that's it. Um, the laziness will not pay off. Start taking bold actions and challenge yourself to be bigger and better. Then we talk about that, the challenge. Challenge yourself to be bigger and better. Just growing, finding the opportunity, accepting the opportunity for growth. It is not. Um, it's not. It's not what you deem it to be. Right? It might get a little uncomfortable. It might. Having to heal, address things that should have been addressed long time, centuries ago, like a long time ago. You've been living with it, learning how to live with it. You have learned how to deal with it. You've altered who you are because of it. But imagine if you would heal from these same situations and or scenarios. Heal, take the initiative, the time to heal. You have the time. You've been sitting around just chilling like a villain, huh? In your own little world. Um, yeah, no more playing it safe. No more playing it safe. And again, to those who are in bout of a situation that they have a decision to make, and this may be um, partially that decision, having to go from helplessness and hopelessness, right, to hopeful and helpful, right? Playing it safe, fear of power, hopelessness, external influence. Lord, that's all the full cards that just dropped out. Hopelessness. Hopelessness is a emotionally, physically, and mentally, all just drained. This unbrokenness and having to fake the funk, right? And spirit says, okay, the easiest way to get to the bottom of this is check your heart. Again, go back to when you can remember, when you weren't broken. Go back to remember the time when you felt like you again. When you felt like you, I'm sorry, not again, but when you felt like you. The time before you were broken. And this is, God is saying, don't sleep on you, basically. Just because all this happened in the beginning in your life, just because all of what happened to break you happened, it wasn't meant to keep you there. We are to confront these things, deal with these things, so that we can heal and grow from these things, right? And be a blessing to the next person with the very same story, because you are going to come across some people or persons that's going to need your story. God just chose you to go through the energy, go through the steps to figuring it out. You had everything you needed inside of you to figure it out. Now, crazy enough, whatever happened, you know, in the beginning of your life to cause this brokenness, um, yeah, this is the opportunity to address it and fix it. No more hiding it, because hiding it is not dealing with it. Running from it is not dealing with it. Pretending it's not there is not dealing with it. Right? It's choosing to face any uncomfortable, whatever is uncomfortable, any outside factors, any inside factors for that matter, that's causing you to, you know, procrastinate and or renege or squander your expectancy, what is expected of you, what is written for you, you know. All right, so again, we say playing safe. You've been taking. I read that. Fear of your power. Power has been quietly developing inside of you, waiting to be claimed, but fear is stopping you. It's time to own your strength and unleash your magic. We read that. Hopelessness. Hopelessness is a draining cycle. Again, it says making it seem like there's no. Oh wait, hold on. Let me pick that up. I better see the glare. Making it seem like there's no way forward. Even in the darkest of moments, a single step forward can spark the light needed to find your way out. I love it because yeah, once you realize you are the light that leads you out of that very same darkness you adapted to, you're gonna find that is well worth it, and you're gonna in fact smack yourself in the face, kick yourself in the butt if you could, for sitting in that same energy for as long as you have, you know, as long as we have, because some of us sit in energy that we shouldn't for way too much longer than we should, right? Way too much longer than we should. Um, yeah, accepting that for our life and our lifestyle. You know, I mean, who we are, what's written for us, and yeah, most of us have accepted things that was never written for us, and we are still dealing with and living in energy that we should have walked away from a long time ago. I don't know who that's for, but where that came from, I don't know. All right, so external influence, and I also said the spark when it says here, a single step towards a single step towards, you know, you can spark the light needed to find your way out, basically, to paraphrase in a sense. um yeah, that fire being shot up in the bones, being that innocent child that, you know, that's intrigued with life, that's inquisitive about life, that is more in the need to know or want to fix and or heal. People are living in a sense of if it ain't broke, don't fix it. That's what this energy is right here. This stagnated energy. That's what this is. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Four cups. Yeah. All right. So external influence. It says outside factors are heavily influencing your decisions. Mm. And that's funny because the two of wands is here now spoke about decisions, choosing wisely, right? And I said that someone has a decision to make here, right? I said that at the beginning of the reading. I was there when I said it. All right. So again, to confirm, it says external influences. Outside factors are heavily influencing your decisions. Consider who has your ear and ensure your choices are in line with your highest potential. And it's funny because in the beginning of the reading, I also said it's 2026 and I'm staying in my mix, right? That's it. That's it. So no outside influences can alter my story. Not if I don't allow it, right? As I always say too, yeah, we allow the things to happen to happen to us. Most times, I'll say that most of the things that happen to us, we allow. All right. But yeah, outside factors are heavily influencing those decisions. So again, make sure you're choosing and choosing wisely, right? Because that choice, whatever choice it is, could hinder or help where you're going, right? So yeah, choose wisely. Tool wise, fire energy, water energy here, earth energy, and more fire, more fire, more fire, more fire. Yep. On to the next. I ain't gonna keep y'all too long. It's working AM for me. And I shall be starting school soon too, so y'all. And I have these two channels. Plus, I'm making soaps. Yeah, it's about to be it's about to be some goodness happening in these gates. I'm excited about everything that's coming along. The last couple of days, I ain't gonna lie though, I I probably I could have lost my mind because everything that was coming down. But I already understood what was happening. My daughter kind of like with me in the street, even though I was a little perturbed with her, even giving me all this look, feeding me all the positivity, all the words I give her. That's how I know they be listening. They really be listening, even though I think they're not listening. They really be listening because anytime I'm feeling a certain way, I'm feeling less than myself. My children can feed me the same energy or the same encouragement and goodness that I give to them. They can give to me, and yeah. They say raise your child in the way that you want them to go in, and yeah, when um, raise your child in the manner in which you want them to go, and they will never depart. If they depart, their heart will return back to the Most High. So yeah, when they say mama's prayers, grandmama's prayers, I think I'm still living off my great grandmama prayers. I ain't begin living off my mama prayers. My great gonna be living off my mama prayers. I'll say that. But yeah, it's a big thing for me. Family, my bloodline is a big thing for me. My mama used to raise me and my sister. We all we got. We all we need. We all we got, and we all we need, baby. Yeah, man. And that's how I'm raising mine. I have raised mine because they grown. Lord, I got a 27-year-old. Jesus Christ. 27. And I am not a grandmother yet. Not many of y'all can see that. Even though it's a beautiful thing, it's a gift. It's like growing old, you know. It's a privilege, I think. Growing old. Being a grandmother, or a grandfather is a privilege. Thank you. Rain begins. Oh, fire energy for sure. For sure. Got some fire energy in this place. Be the master of your destiny, career, and finances. You have the power to dominate. See that it, and that might be why you're in fear of said power, huh? Because you have the power to dominate. These folks fear your power, and they got you fearing your own power. Oh no, No. No. We can't live like this. You are shorting yourself. You are abandoning your own decree, your own destiny. Spirit is saying, be the master of your destiny, career, and finances, emotional, physically, physical, spiritual stability, power, presence, reign like the fire sign that you are. Leo. Somebody is definitely a Leo. Can I get another one? Spirit. Oh, this perfume smells so good. Every time I wave my hand, I can smell my perfume. It smells lovely. Unseen justice just flipped over. Let's see if she don't come out here. Okay now. Glittering debut. Engage passionately. Avoid passivity. You will soon be center stage. Capture the crowd's heart. There we go with the heart again. Mm-hmm. Change your heart. Change your world. Change your words. Change your world. Change your mind. Change your words. Change your world. Yeah. All you have to do is just begin seeing from a different perspective. Once you get out of this lazy, stagnated, good for nothing, fear of power, fear energy, period. Because fear is the energy of lack. It's a lack energy. It's a spirit of lack. It's a spirit of negativity. A spirit of something that you should be far from, especially if you're trying to win in the end. Right? Spirit is giving you the opportunity. Center stage, your glittering debut. Center stage, hopelessness to hopeful. Lord, let's get it. Venom of doubt just came out. My gosh. Um, you will encounter deceptive information that could poison your decision making. Oh well, that's it. Because then we just talk about the decision making, how the outside influences, and it's funny because this card is actually landing on this external influences that speaks about um how those same outside influences that heavily influence your decision making. Excuse me more. Oh Lord, I just had a not a premonition, but like I just recollected a dream that I once didn't remember. It just came back. All right, so you will encounter deceptive information that could poison your decision making. Imagine that. Definitely ain't this reading. Um, because I'm this is guidance in reference to that decision, making sure you are choosing and choosing wisely. Um, seek truth, rely on verified sources. That's it. Don't just believe no anybody. And as I say as I used to often say in my last channel, hey, if you are a seeker of truth, a discerner of people, places, and things, make sure you're discerning every person, place, and thing. Don't selectively use it like I used to use it because things slip through the cracks in that manner, and you can't wonder why. Because you're selectively used. I'm gonna let you know in the beginning, right now. You're selectively used it. It's a gift that you are not to selectively use. You are supposed to use it for, again, every person, place, or thing, even yourself. Everything. Don't let nobody, nothing slip through the cracks, right? Um, yeah, nothing. Don't let nothing slip through the cracks. Because again, we allow some of the things that happen to us to happen to us. and that's because we didn't see accordingly, right? But I want you to discern everything, even me. Anybody who's telling you about your telling you about spirit, God, your future, whatever it is, if you have questions about, discern whomever is offering up information to you, and or you are seeking the information from, right? Because not everyone has your best interest at heart, and then you must know who they are praying to and speaking to, right? As I mentioned, when I say spirit, because there's a whole bunch of spirits out here, right? There's a whole bunch of spirits that's walking around here. Spirit of fear, spirit of lack, spirit of jealousy, spirit of envy, spirit of greed, spirit of lust, spirit of whatever. It's a whole bunch of spirits that are walking around here, right? So we must be clear on what we're talking about. And I have a problem with them who have a problem with that. I mean, I have a problem with them who have a problem with sharing what spirit they're talking about. I want to know, because if I hear you talking about God, or I want to know where you stand with Him. I need to see your heart, because I need to understand. And God says, look on the hearts of His people. I need to see that your heart is really linked with the Most High God, for me to endure, and for me to um, accept what you're giving me. Yeah, I'm not one that's just gonna. Yeah, I can't, and I can't just blow smoke up people's butts to just get a like or a subscribe, or eventually begin getting reparations from me for doing what it is that I'm doing here for the people. And not that I'm even looking for any of that. I am truly here on an agenda, on a mission, and that's to heal the people mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, and ultimately financially. Like, no lack nowhere in the equation. And we have to sometimes dead our old mindsets, dead to ego, dead to self, to accomplish the goal. And if that is a necessity, that is what needs to be done. It is absolutely going to be done by via me first. I work the method of madness on myself, and then I implement it with other people thereafter. And again, like I said, don't just take my word for it. Please go to God on behalf of me to see who I am. I don't want no one to take my word for it. This is me being used by the Most High God, Yeshua, and I'm sorry, Yahuwah and Yeshua, the Father and Son, and the Holy Spirit. I do nothing without God, my angels, spirit, ancestors, and divine. I that is my team. That is my team. And God uh assigned angels concerning each and every one of us. That's in the scriptures, right? And I refer to the scriptures quite often, just to let you know. And at the very ending of each and every reading I have ever done, I always include the scriptures. So be willing and ready for it. And if not, the last couple of minutes, a few minutes of the reading, it will entail that each and every reading. I promise you, on everything I love, and that includes you and the Most High God. Um, yeah, it's a necessity that I end end everything in that way. That's how I get the stamp of approval. Right. First of all, he God puts it in my heart, which allows me to which tells me where I stand with him. When he gives me these missions, right? He don't give them to just anybody. So gratitude is my attitude. So back to the reading, my loves, and I often kind of like stray away, but yeah, it's meaningful. Trust me, very informative. Something that somebody's gonna be able to use. And again, like I said, I go back and I listen to. If I'm on for 2-3 hours, I'm gonna listen to it from beginning to end, because there are some things that I am saying that I do not recall saying as I'm saying it, but when I hear it, it's meaningful to me because it hits home exactly the way it hit home to you all that that's supposed to be receiving it. at the time you see it. All right, at the time we see it, because again, I'm not exempt. And did I tell y'all I'm grateful you're here? Grateful you're here. All right, so we read The Venom of Doubt, which was seek truth, rely on verified sources. Yes, please don't just have no itching ear. You're like having everybody in your ear believing everything, every way the wind blow, you sway and blow. I know that's not how I go. All right, that's not it. That's not where it's at. And yeah, this is a time and place for choosing again righteousness or the like thereof, and whether how you choose is how your life will ultimately fare out. All right, so dreams, insights, and we had Dreamer came out earlier, Daydreamer. All right, so I'm sorry, Daydream. This one says dreams, insight. Your recent dreams are not mere illusions, and that's funny because I just mentioned that I just had a thing about my dream, and it's called I'm reading is about a dream. You see, that's how I know. Yeah, God is all up and through this. All up and through this. Anywho, um, dreams insight. Your recent dreams are not mere illusions, but messages that guide your waking choices. Decipher dreams, guide reality. Decipher your dreams. It can guide your reality. Maybe someone. I interpret dreams. If you do have an issue with a dream or need some understanding or um, clarity on a dream that you have had, you're more than welcome to inbox me or leave it in the comments. Hey y'all, I am on Instagram with Royal. I am Royal Intuitive Guide on Instagram. Excuse me, Royal Intuitive Guide. Make sure you go on and like and follow that channel. What else? I am also I do have a Royal Intuitive Guide on Facebook as well. So make sure you also go and follow that page. Like the page, please. All right. So yeah, being able to decipher, seeing what's right versus what's going on, what's really going on, right? Discerning what's happening in and or around you, in and or around you. Dang, I just had it again. The dream. And I know it's a dream because it feel warm. Feels nostalgic, like it's a rerun. If that makes sense. So yeah, I also do spiritual work, spiritual cleansing. If you're ever in need of any cord cuttings, just a special prayer to a more gathered, as they can move mountains. So that's what we're here to do, move mountains. God said, touch not my anointed and do my prophets no harm. Yeah. If they only knew they had the power to move mountains, the power to speak life, heal life, they would do it. They would know if they knew, if they only knew. You need to ignore what everyone else is doing and achieving. Your life is about breaking your own limits and outgrowing yourself to live your best life. You are not in competition with anyone else. Plan to outdo your past, not other people. Right? Blow your own mind. Blow your own mind. Align yourself up with an energy where God is willing to do so. Do just that. Blow your mind. Showing you who He is in your life. And others too. The looker-ons, the passerbyers, they get to see too. Imagine they becoming believers out of your life, looking at you, watching you. When they say change one, change the world. That one that you change is actually the change in you, right? Changing you. Most people think it's another. When I teach one, reach one, teach one. No, that reach one, teach one is actually you. You see that finger pointing back? It's actually you. You choosing to change. And you choosing to change changes your world, which ultimately changes the world. That's it. All right. So that's how that goes. Yeah, but you need to ignore how everyone else is doing things. We are authentic. We are original. Yeah, we eventually you learn too that even all of the things that happened to you in the beginning of your life that causes brokenness, all of it was to stop you from becoming who you are designed to be, your destiny. Right? If the enemy is showing you that you are more than you even believe. You are more than what the enemy is showing you, not God. The enemy is taking time out to show you that you are more than who you could even believe. That's why he tried to take you out. That's why the enemy is constantly coming at you to show you or tell you that you are unworthy. You deserved what you were given at the beginning of your life. You deserved. You were worthy of those things. And if one believes those things, imagine them not ever stepping in or walking in their destiny because they're so broken. We're not even a thought to heal of how even to heal. A start. Well, that's what we're doing now, right? And choosing to go back to that the point of choosing to go back to the point of healed and moving away from the broken energy, right? Outgrowing yourself and even the stipulations and or limitations you've placed upon yourself because of the situation of the things that are around you. What you see is what you think you get or what you deserve. What you see is what you deserve. Or because she's not doing nothing or he's not doing nothing, these are your who you have allowed yourself to be consumed by, your community, because your community is not um, wanting the more or the best. You assume that that is your story when in fact it's not, right? When in fact it's not. The spirit is saying what's for them ain't for you, and stop putting yourself in the same scenario. You are not them and they are not you. Their story is different, and everybody has their story to live out. Can I get two more? Thank you. All right, say don't lose sight of this truth. You came here to evolve and grow. It is necessary to experience the difficult times, right? It might get uncomfortable, as I mentioned earlier. It might get uncomfortable. It might, but it's okay. That uncomfortable is going to build you. It's gonna grow you if you allow it to. It's about perception and how you look at things. If you're weak, you're beat, and that's just what it is. When you're weak, you are beat, right? But if you know that it was written for your good. It was made. This whole situation was brought to you for God, by God and for your good. Um, this situation per se, not the whole scenario, right? But yeah, sometimes God allowed the enemy to come against you just so you can see who you are. That you are who they say you are. That you are who they think you are, right? Now it's up to you to know. All right, so don't lose sight of this truth. You came here to evolve and grow. It is necessary to experience the difficult times. It is absolutely necessary, right? For they breed winners. That's it. All right. This is what I'm sorry, this is when you will grow the most. There is always light at the end of the tunnel. There go that light again. And I think we may even talked about the tunnel. But yeah, there's light at the end of the tunnel. Be proud of your journey. Each step you have taken towards your destiny, your greatest destiny. Right? What has been promised to each and every one of us. All right. Go back to the heart. Look, I ain't say it. Look, y'all saw the car fall out. Y'all saw the car fall out. Go back to the heart of who you truly are. You will find peace. Look at your life in its entirety. I love it. Acknowledge any old wounds and then release them. Use what they taught you as added strength. Keep moving forward. Keep moving forward with a renewed sense of confidence. Isn't that, Lord, this is crazy how they are like feeding off of each other. I love it. Yeah, go back to the innocence of it all. Back to that child heart, child, you know, pure innocentness. Excuse me more. One more, please. I enjoy my 2 days off from work. We go back tomorrow off the weekend. I'm excited. Be true to yourself and always. Be true to yourself and always. Not everyone will get you. And I said that earlier too about not everyone will get you. Not everyone will um like you. Not everyone will appreciate you or value you. Right? Either they're gonna like you or hate you. Like you or dislike you. There's no in between. Right? They can only, let me see, be true to yourself and always. Not everyone will get you. They can only understand from their level of perception. Did I say that earlier too about meeting people where they are? Or it might have been in the other my other channel, but nonetheless, yeah, I did mention that. Um, they can only understand from their level of perception. That's on them. No matter what people say, don't ever doubt your worth. Oh my God, as I just was speaking about this, or beauty you hold within. You hold within. Stand tall in your power, and that same power that you fear, that others fear. Yeah, there's nothing to fear. God is near and dear. All right. At the very bottom of the deck, this says you are so much closer to a powerful breakthrough than you may realize. That's what I'm talking about. Talking to someone who's very specially favored by the Most High. Yeah, that Spirit wanted you to know you know your truth, know your worth. Excuse me, and know where it is you stand with Him. And when I say Him, His Imperial Majesty, the Most High, Yahuwah. Hmm? Yeah, that's it. All right, so again, you are so much closer to a powerful breakthrough than you realize. You have been praying for these things to heal, praying for these things to heal, new opportunities to appear, relationships to improve, and these prayers will be answered soon. So, Spirit is saying your prayers are being answered, or your answers are coming soon. They are coming soon to a life near you, love. Just be true to yourself and be true to your mission. Don't allow anyone to abuse your power or take any away from you. Remember, you will be treated how you allow others to treat you. Allow. Remember, I spoke about allow. We allow most of the things to happen to us to happen to us. So we can't get mad at the person Most times we should be mad at ourselves for allowing. Let's start there. All right. Um, Show them that you value yourself far too much to settle for anything less than you deserve. And yeah, that be it the, that consuming energy that has led you to believe that you are worth this stagnating, stuck, lack, um, disillusioned, antisocial, unmotivated, apathetic instead of empathetic and sympathetic. Um, yeah, keeping you satisfied with that low vibrational, um, hopeless type of energy, right? All right. Now, let's see. Oh, my voice. Oh, wait. It's the little bit. It's these first. I always end every reading with these, if you don't remember. And these. The scriptures. Those are the scriptures. These are I call these like the guiding light cards. Self love. Ooh. That heart. Check your heart. How's your heart? How's your heart? Door to infinite, the infinite. Look at him. Yeah, that fire look hot. I know, but if you only knew, it's not gonna burn them. It's gonna cleanse them. That healing fire, that cleansing fire, hmm that purging fire. Clear out all them shadows and everything that one chose not to heal from. Appreciation is the very bottom of the deck, and it says, "I am grateful for the abundance in my life. As I direct my thoughts towards all that is wonderful in my world, absolutely counting those blessings. That's always a must, and appreciating them. Um, my troubles and my worries lighten. With a full heart, they go to heart again. A full, pure, innocent heart, right? Appreciative, sincere heart, right? All right. I appreciate all that I have. Today I accept what is as it is and choose to be satisfied. I express my loving thanks to the universe and to God for the wealth that is mine. And wealth could be mental, physical, emotional, spiritual, right? Not just financial, right? I can be wealthy in love, wealthy in a few things. All right, so first card that came out was self love. Self love. And it says, "Today I love myself fully. I accept myself exactly as I am." hmm Sometimes you got to meet yourself where you are, right? Um, just as God meets us where we are. All right. I am able to recognize my own divinity and to appreciate the purity of my soul. My Lord, my Lord, my Lord, the purity of my soul. That innocence, I love it. I take the time to care for myself. I enjoy myself. I nourish myself. I am kind to myself. I am grateful for who I am. I am that I am, who God says I am. Yes, Lord. Beautiful thing. Master of my life. Wait, I read that earlier. Something about, hold up. This is the second card that talked about master, being a master of your life. Hold up. What was it? Embracing authentic self. Now you know I'm gonna find it. The crowd's heart. Encounter the sound. Decipher dreams, walking choices, awakening choices, medical choices again. But no, there was a card that actually spoke about mastery of love. I don't know it. I know it's being a master of the life of your life. Embrace. I'm sorry. Nope. Anywho, I'm gonna move forward. I'm gonna find it. But I know I read this. Mastery of life. I've read this. I dedicated my strength to the divine. I dedicate my strength to the divine within me, aligning myself with the true sovereign of my life. Again, somebody's definitely a Leo sign or a fire sign. Let's see. My ego steps aside as I listen to my inner voice and act in accordance with my truth that I hear. In this way, I become the master of my life. I live in abiding humility, grace, love, and love for the glory of God. And it's funny because what did I say humiliation, but humility. I saw that word earlier. But wait, I'm really trying to find a card that say mastery of life, y'all. There is a card up here that spoke about mastery of life. Don't lose sight, blah, 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 blah. Do, 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 do. That is not it. That it, not it. Tall in your power. Recent trainings. Yo, I know I read that. I am not giving up here. It's okay. I'm gonna leave it alone. But I know I read that. The mastery of life. Mastering my life or something or another. Anyway, yeah, for the glory of God. All of those things for the glory of the Most High God. All right, openness, that open hearts, right? Pure heart, innocent heart. I know that when one door closes, another one opens, right? Today, I trust the universe, I trust myself, and I trust life. No matter what has gone before or before me, I have faith that something better is on its way. My willingness to release the past prepares me to accept the many new opportunities God opens before me. Imagine that, right? As I just said, having to heal from those very same things that, you know, that are things from the past, basically, the things from the past, the things that have been that have hindered us for quite some time, right? That we have adapted to, we believe is a part of us now, right? But imagine opening up again, dealing, healing from those wounds, and becoming lighter again, like lighter, LIGHTER and LITER, yeah, lighter and lighter, right? Letting up. All right, so you are so. I read that already. Openness. That was for them. And now we're on to the scriptures. Don't allow anyone to abuse your power or take. Yeah, I'm really still trying to look for this one that said master of your own life. Or maybe I'm fathoming. Positive wherever you go. That's different. All right, blessed be the Lord who has not left you this day without a redeemer. Ruth 4:14. Ruth 4:14. And these scriptures that I read, more than likely they resonate, or there are something that you'll be able to stand on in the coming week or next couple of days. Um, this war that we're living in is a spiritual war, and we must learn how to fight spiritually. And using the scriptures as your weapon is how one would do so. Just in case you didn't know. All right. It's one way to use the scriptures as a weapon to defeat the enemy. To stand on, stand strong on, feed accordingly, feeding yourself, right, accordingly. So blessed be the Lord who has not left you this day without a redeemer, meaning God is with you even though you may not even deem yourself worthy. You may believe that He doesn't love people like you, or He can't love anyone broken like you. Oh no, babe. I just want you to know that's the ones He loved the most, the broken ones, the ones who need Him more. So get that out of your head. Let's get ourselves aligned with the will and the connection to the Most High God. And yeah, let's grow and glow and become the light in our world as we are supposed to. Right. So that's root 414. 414 may be a number that you all will begin seeing or have not. I mean, have already begun seeing. That's what I wanted to say. All right. So this one is there is wow. This is crazy. This one is 412. Acts 4:12. And it says, "There is salvation in no one else, for there is no one other. I'm sorry, no other name, other heaven. I'm sorry, no other name under heaven given among men by which we must be saved." And you know that name, Yeshua. Acts 4:12. 4:12 and 4:14. Ruth 4:14. Can I get one more, Spirit, so you can end the reading and I can prepare for the bidoo? Man, it's a lot of stuff going on in the world, y'all. A lot going on. And it's a beautiful thing when one can have a peace of mind when the world is going crazy and everybody's losing their mind. But to have a peace of mind in the midst of all of this is it's a beautiful thing. You know, it's a beautiful thing. Not being affected by what's happening on the outside. One more, please, and thank you. I'm really digging my perfume. I had to sit on me for a minute. I had to spray it. It's a new perfume that I have. I had to spray it. Because for some reason, when it travels from the store by mail, it has a different scent to it. Like it has to settle first. Excuse me, before I enjoy it. All right, two cards came out in the very bottom of the deck. This is Luke 10:27, and it says, "You shall love excuse me, the Lord your God with all your heart and with all your soul and with all your strength and with all of your mind, and your neighbor as yourself." Imagine that. So if anyone's dealing with an issue or some issues with your neighbors, make sure that you are honoring what the scripture is saying as it comes to neighbors. And guess what? It's a very big thing for the Most High, because in the scriptures it is mentioned several times. So He didn't mention it several times for it to be looked at as lax. Oh God, I think I got scare my eye. Okay. So yeah, for anybody to take that, or for us to take that as something that we should be lackadaisical on. All right. Oh my God, come on, lashes. And this is my lashes, y'all. So that I can't understand. I can't. I will never get why people like lashes on their face. I'm not knocking nobody. to each their own. Say, my own lashes drop in my face, my eyeballs 10 times a day. I don't want nobody else's lashes doing it. It makes me mad. Oh my god, when I get a piece of hair in my eye, that's the worst thing. And it drops in at least 3 times a day, at the most 6 times. I ain't gonna say 10. That was me being a little exaggerated, but yeah, it comes quite often. So we said Ruth and we had X already. All right, so we have now First Peter 2:24, and it says, He himself bore our sins in his body on the tree. And you see how I say on the tree, and certain, what I want to say, in certain areas of the scriptures, certain people like to keep up that he was actually hung on, excuse me, a cross, when he was actually hung from a tree. But yeah, Peter. If you don't believe me, go check the Bible or your scriptures out for yourself. I don't really call it the Bible, I call it the scriptures. All right, so he himself bore our sins in his body on a tree, that we might die to sin and to live to righteousness. Isn't that funny? Righteousness is one of my favorite words, and the card that speaks about righteousness came out. That line, righteousness or the lack thereof. Remember? Um, Heart of righteousness. And God knows your heart because that's the place he visits most. Make sure you remember that. You can lie to man, you can lie to yourself even, but you can't lie to him. He's checking your heart, even when you refuse to. Yeah, man. So, yeah, that we might die to sin and live to righteousness. By his wounds you have been healed. There you go. First Peter 2:24. And as he has given each and every one of us the power to do just that. Speak healing. Place our hands on our loved ones, on ourselves. Love our neighbors. Be good to your neighbor. Love your neighbor as you love yourself. Excuse me. See, when I start speaking truth like that, all these elements and ailments and all these things start happening. Because the enemy do not want this truth to be revealed and for it to touch whoever it needs to touch, so that it may um it'll stop. They want it to stop. They want this to stop, me and my tracks and you and your tracks, so that you cannot become who you are destined to be. Because I'm rooting for you. You see it? I'm on the winning team. I'm on the winning side. I'm choosing righteousness, and I love God and I love his people. And I'm here to, yeah, cause a ripple of victories. Victory. Victory is ours as well as vengeance. But yeah, victory. Amen. I mean, Ashe. All right. If any of you lacks wisdom, oh my God, this is one of my favorite. Let anyone, if anyone likes anything, ask God. That's one of my favorite things. You all get to understand. All right. So ironically, James 1:5 came out, and it says, "If any of you lack wisdom, let him ask God, who gives generously to all without reproach, and it will be given unto him." Right? James 1:5. So if you want to further go on into the scriptures, make sure you write down those the books, so that you can, tap into it in your own time, on your own time. It's not by chance that I was able to read those scriptures out to you. Surely, maybe someday in the near future, the next couple of days, that there will be something that you will positively be able to use in your life, right? I use as a tool or weapon against the enemy, right? As you are enduring this thing we call life, your journey, your destiny, right? Fulfilling your destiny. This is our positive steps towards fulfilling our mission, our destiny. God has trusted us with such a plan, and now it's time to live it out. It's time to live it out, right? All right. Hope that helped. It feels good to be back. Give y'all a little shoulder. It feels good to be back. I just want y'all to know. Yeah, make sure you like and subscribe. Again, I don't really particularly care about the sharing part. That's fine too. Well and good if you do. Well and good if you don't. But liking and subscribing would mean a great deal to me and to our channel. Yeah, we gotta grow the channel. So the more people watching, the more changes that we can make in the lives of God and God's. I mean, I'm sorry, the world and God's people. All right. Again, I'm no doctor yet, but I have been living this thing we call life, and yeah, I'm a student to it, and I'm very grateful that God has chosen me, and yeah, I'm gonna live this thing till the wheels fall off. Yeah, till the wheels fall off, literally, till the wheels fall off. But anywho, again, hope you liked, hope you enjoyed. Hope you can take something, take the meat and leave the bones. Don't forget, and yeah, until next time, peace and blessings. And don't forget to leave a comment. Let me know how you feel, what you're thinking. It was such a pleasure. Peace and blessings. I'm back and in full effect. Yeah. Sticking to it.